today is kind of like every other day. Repeat this day almost every day of the week, feels like. But I've been kind of in this phase of just staying ready for the past couple months. After Summer League, just waiting on news from my agent as to where I'm gonna be this season. My routine was I would go to Barton every morning just to hop in the water. It's cold, you know, good for my nervous system. But Pat was telling me that I might need colder water just for the benefits of resetting my nervous system. Instead of Barton now, I go do a cold plunge, get in an ice bath. So I do that like 4 or 5 times a week, which is really good, I feel like. So that's where I'm headed right now, first. So here I am, got to the place, I got in the ice bath. Every time I get in it up to my neck, and this is kind of crazy, look how red my body is from the cold. So 5 days out of the week, I'm with Pat, the guy I work out with. If you've seen the past episodes, you know what that's like. So it's just another day working out. Just got here, so. So every day before we work out, I have to get warmed up, loose. I just stretch out in the cage, do my correctives that Pat gives me just to get my body activated and ready to go. So this off season, my trainer has had me focused on speed work, and that's what we did today. Not just moving weight, but moving it fast. So the goal is to train power and teach my muscles and nervous system to produce force explosively. So every first step, cut, lateral movement, jump, you know, on the court is more efficient and more powerful. Up to this point, we've been working in the range where I can move the bar over 1.1 meters per second. And as you can see, we have this device connected where it shows you how fast I'm moving.
8-7. All the way down. There you go. All the way down.
That's pretty quick for lifts like trap bar, deadlift, and bench. But today he moved the target to 0.8 meters per second, which might sound slower, but in strength training, it's actually a higher intensity. So lower velocity means heavier load.
8-4.
And basically I'm moving as fast as possible just against a greater resistance.
All the way down. Good, all the way down. There it is.
So this type of training helps me build strength and maximum speed at the same time, which drives higher power output, more explosiveness in lateral movements and vertical jumps when I'm on the court, and it matters. In theory, the weight is relatively light just compared to what I'd be able to do. So I could do a bunch of reps, but the amount of reps isn't as important as how fast I'm moving. So Pat cuts me off really once I go below 0.8 meters per second. We also added in just a little bit of upper body, got in some just chin-ups. Every now and then Pat throws me a little bone. We haven't really been doing traditional strength training, so stuff like this is kind of nice to do every now and then.
Good.
And basically I just finished on the bike for a recovery ride. It's been a long week of training, so this is always a good way to end the week. All right, I'm gonna go get some shots up, do some ball handling. So I go to Westlake, get on the gun there. Shout out Coach Lucero for always letting me come up and use the facility and just letting me in the gym. So I got to Westlake, and I'm gonna show y'all pretty much a full workout, what I'm able to get in about an hour and a half. So I start with finishes, just some touch stuff around the rim, and then I warm up my shot, just work on the fundamentals of my shot, and just working on some movements that really has me focusing on just my balance and the base of my shot. After that, I do just 1 dribble pound pull-up jumpers that help me kind of get really warmed up into my shot. Most of the time before I get on the gun, I like to just knock out my ball handling. So this is my whole ball handling routine. If you're watching this is something you can easily implement into your workout. All you need is 2 basketballs And you can really do this anywhere. You don't need a basketball court or anything, and it's something, even when I don't have access to a gym, I will do, like in my garage. This is a lot of details, so if you're not needing a workout, feel free to skip through this part. But this is just, I just wanted to show the entirety of just kind of what I do on my own.
Time with me, this is your time. Come speak your mind to me, no walk wasted. No walk wasted. This is your time. Don't get that much time with me, this is your time. Come speak your mind to me, no walk wasted. But you wanna walk wasted. It's the truth, ain't nothing new. You're lying on me, you think that I'm foolish. Made a ride.
So after ball handling, I pull out the gun and basically I do spot shots. So from the mid-range, I'll do 7 spots, just 15 shots, and then I'll extend out to the arc and I'll do 7 spots again, but I gotta make 9 out of 10 from each spot. So it usually takes me around, I would say 3 tries per spot to get that number. So I get on the court 4 or 5 times a week and I'm shooting anywhere between 350 to 450 high quality shots, focusing on hitting percentage. I'm not out there just trying to get as much shots as I can up. Like, I want to be efficient, and I'm focusing on quality more than I am quantity. So again, what I'm doing is simple, it's effective, it keeps my touch and my shot strong. It's really something anyone can do if they have access to a gym and a couple of basketballs. So if you don't have a gun, a trainer, you can always get a friend to rebound for you, and they'll do it for you if they're a good friend.
Blowing trees will stop these devils from oppressing my mental. Ugly man, stay gathered up, armed to the dental. Lucini falling from the clouds in the
Rocky! 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 Hey, buddy. That's Rocky, as you saw. He's getting pretty old. He's like deaf and blind, so we've had him since I was like, I don't know, in middle school, so it's kind of sad to see, unfortunately. I am starving, so I'm gonna get some food right now. If you've been watching my YouTube videos, I'm sure you know by now a common theme for me is just waiting on what's next. And part of being a pro is just always staying ready, so that's kind of the place I'm in right now, just waiting to hear back from my agent. I know he's working as hard as he can to get me in the most ideal situation. So I'm excited for what's next, but also it's like, it's hard, it's not easy just to wait around and kind of be in this place just of uncertainty, you know, but that's a part of it. I signed up for it and it's a blessing, you know, I get to play basketball for a living. And recently I'd say there's been a lot just personally going on, and it hasn't been easy at all. And my mom is talking to me and just giving me some advice that she's always said to me over and over again, you know. She says, choose joy. Every time I hear that, it's just like, I cringe a little bit because like, okay, it's not that easy, you know. I want to be happy, but sometimes I can't. I've just come to a realization that, you know, I think that I can choose joy. Like, it is a choice. I can wake up and feel all these negative things, or I can choose to rely on the Holy Spirit. You know, the Holy Spirit is within me. The Holy Spirit's within every believer. And more we rely on him through trials, especially just being steadfast and then also allowing ourselves to be sanctified, we receive those gifts, those fruits of the Spirit that God gives us. Peace, patience, kindness, faithfulness, love, self-control, joy, and joy being one of those. I think it is that simple. Like, we can receive joy, we can choose it. That's what I have a hard time doing that, but that's what I've been focusing on, at least today. So I'm gonna continue to try to do that. And I think when we hear the characteristics of God, how he's a perfect God with unconditional love, and how we're made righteous through what Jesus did, and God views us like his son, it's something that's so hard to wrap our minds around, especially for me. And I think that I've just been trying to rest in that, and just other truths of the Bible when he's talking about, you know, God saying, I didn't give you a spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind. Like, I think that we often look at verses like that and just kind of like, oh, you know, that's great to hear, you know, but like, it doesn't feel very tangible. I think that maybe, at least for me, I know it's like almost a lack of faith, and I need to submit myself to God and allow him to work through me and give me those things and give me the faith to believe it. Like, I've been trying to approach God just like one of the miracles where the Father brings his son to Jesus, and basically he wants Jesus to heal his son, but he's like, you know, I believe, help my unbelief. And I think that just shows that God can work through us with even a mustard seed of faith, and he looks at the intention of the heart and the heart posture more than how much faith we actually have. If we just have a little bit, God can work through us in mighty ways. So I think for me, I'm just trying to trust that he can give me that joy, that joy is tangible and real, and trust God in that. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna go hop in the pool, and I'm gonna meet Anish for dinner. Alright, got back from the pool a little while ago, about to head out pretty soon. Just editing a little bit and listening to my queen, Faye Webster. I just got back to the house. Before I end the video, I wanted to share something with y'all. This is a monumental moment in my content creation career. It's my first ad placement. PEP. It's a new company that just launched. Basically, it's an energy drink, but the ingredients are all clean. There's no artificial sweeteners. And it also has live probiotics, so it's healthy for your gut. It tastes great. Blueberry lemonade is my favorite flavor. I highly recommend it. I'm gonna include the link that's mine as an affiliate of PEP that you can access in the description of this video. If you purchase anything through that link, it'll give you a discount. So once again, PEP. Secure yours today. All right, everyone, I'm gonna go to sleep. It's been an eventful day. I hope that you enjoyed watching. If you're new to this channel, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe and follow along. It really helps my channel and just the growth. So yeah, I hope to see y'all in the next one. Peace.